This is Strawberry Ink, and today we're unraveling a case that turned a quiet community gathering into a tragic criminal reckoning. This is the case of Marshella Chidester, a Michigan woman whose actions on April 20th, 2024, the spooky day of 420, left deep scars physically, emotionally, and legally. In the afternoon of spring 2024 on 420 in Monroe County, Michigan, a gathering of innocent bikers was interrupted when a vehicle crashed into the crowd. That vehicle was driven by Marshella Chidester. 17 people were injured. 6 were treated at the scene. 9 were taken to the ProMedica Monroe Regional Hospital. 2 of them, fatally injured, were pronounced dead upon arrival. Of these hospitals, 2 were in critical condition and later transferred to the Mercy Health in Toledo, Ohio. Marshella herself was hospitalized and kept in chains. After receiving treatment, she was discharged the very next day and booked into the Monroe County Jail. Her first court appearance came swiftly. On April 22nd, 2024, Judge Daniel White of the Monroe County Circuit Court set her bond to $1.5 million. Marshella hired attorney James Amberg to represent her. Meanwhile, prosecutor Jeffrey Yorkey announced plans to present this case to a grand jury in that court. Her bond was eventually posted, and Marshella walked free for the time being. A grand jury eventually indicted her on 9 felony counts, 2 of second-degree murder, and 7 of OWI. On July 12, 2024, Marshella entered a plea of not guilty to the charges. It's not the first time that this has happened in this part of America. There was another case we discussed, the Darrell Brooks case in Waukesha, Wisconsin. He was not under the influence, but he did what this woman did. He ran over people at an event, and he caused 6 deaths. He is now in prison for that. Therefore, it is pretty strange when similar crimes happen in the same part of the country. Justice would have its moment. In March 2025, Marshella Chidester went to trial. Over the course of 5 days, a jury of 12 members and 2 alternates heard arguments, testimony, and saw evidence. The verdict they reached, guilty on all counts. Judge White remanded her into custody immediately after the verdict, and she was booked into the Monroe County Jail to await sentencing. In April 2025, the judge declared that she would face consecutive terms, a detail that shook the courtroom. She would spend a long time in prison. But what she ultimately received was concurrent sentencing, 24 to 60 months for the OWI charges, 84 to 180 months for 2 other, and for the most serious, the murder charges, 25 to 50 years for each of those 2 murder convictions. Therefore, her total sentence, 25 to 50 years in prison. Marshella Chidester is expected to appeal her conviction within the next month. A civil lawsuit against her is still pending. She remains at the Women's Huron Valley Correctional Facility in Ypsilanti, Michigan, doing her time. That's the story of Marshella Chidester. A community forever changed, a sentence delivered, and justice, perhaps, still unfolding. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and stay inked. Take care and have a good rest of your day. Thank you for listening.